Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
You tried to give me the slip.
Here comes the Miracle Man himself, Daniel Jacobs. He bounced back from cancer as a two-time middleweight world champion and has fought the best of the best in his division. Let's see what he's got. Saul Canelo. The fighters are ready.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of...
Well, it is go time, ladies and gentlemen, and you can see there is not a seat to be had for this very... Great to have you with us for this all-action affair. We expect big things, and I don't think we're going to be disappointed. So that left lands. Neither fighter willing to slow down. Who could forget the first fight between Alvarez and Jacobs, as Alvarez won by unanimous decision, winning 3 titles in the process.
Alvarez won 3 titles in the process in their last fight, but now he's back for blood. He's back for revenge. He needs to stamp his authority because some thought Daniel Jacobs beat Canelo. Can you believe that?
Missed him with that uppercut. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way. Nice punch. Nice exchange here from both men. He blocks the right uppercut. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. I promise you, all 3 judges here are... There's the bell for round 2. Now, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. So much pre-match drama before this showdown. Who could forget what we saw yesterday at the weigh-in? These 2 boxers are finally ready to get it on.
God, listen to them, listen to them. You can hear the noise, but you don't know what they're saying. It's that loud. I'm sorry, man. I'm shouting your ear. I'm sorry.
One of the hottest tickets around. It's standing room only for this, our main event. No rest for the weary. Good counter right hand again. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. The counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
You're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think this way, but counter punchers, they're watching you every move, every twitch. Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little touch you do. So you've got to fight a counter puncher smart.
Perfect counter lands. Great counter right hand there. And he misses with that jab. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. They've got the momentum. They've got the advantage. How do they... On to the third. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. counterpuncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
We have got great ring IQ. Counterpunchers are the best.
Good left counter that lands. Oh, what a punch! Why aren't they defending? Both of these fighters have the conditioning to go the distance, no problem. They also have the power to end this with one punch.
Middleweights always gives us a class. If you've got two class middleweight fighters, you're in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, there's a certain fighter, I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable middleweight.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. There's a counter shot. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
I seriously...
On to the fourth we go. Coming off that fantastic last round. Let's see if he can keep his momentum going. There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's so hard to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Beautiful counter shot. He just misses with that big right hand. He gets out of the way of that left hand. Left hand misses. Can they figure out the combination to this safe? Talk about punches and bunches. That's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed.
This can be so frustrating when you're under such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard. I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
Men showing exceptional chins, by the way. Left counter scores. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Nice counter shot. Nice counter shot. Counter right. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who... Things are starting to heat up now as we enter the fifth. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here. Nice counter shot with the right hand. How do they use this fighter's aggression against them?
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
Catch and shoot with the left counter. Good job. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
They exchange punches. That right hand cannot find a home. Good counter punching from both these athletes. Defend yourself at all times, but this fighter hasn't defended themselves at all. He blocks the uppercut. Punch, counter punch. Nice counter. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
Dominance without a doubt.
On to the sixth round. Can they seal the deal in this round after what we saw just a minute ago? Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, someone can take you out with a simple jab. It can be intimidating, just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
This fighter's certainly not going to out-throw their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder. Both men step back for just a moment. That left counterpunch will score. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations, and they throw them non-stop.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close rounds.
Nice offensive display, landing that left counter. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Canelo in serious jeopardy here, going to the canvas. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. It's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see. Here we go. It's round 7. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round. There's a scoring blow. He parries away that left hook. How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this guy that can seriously hurt you?
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Good. Canelo Alvarez just got rocked in a big way. They've avoided catastrophe there. These two are the perfect dance partners. How did he absorb that hook? Beautiful counter punch. He threw the hook, didn't land. think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You can tell who it is.
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed, they're confident, they know they just have to quick burst, boom. In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed, and that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. And counter left. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they...
And we enter the 8th round. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here. Lands with the right counter. Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. Both men step back for just a moment. Perfect counter shot. How do they use this fighter's aggression against them?
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you take it on, go through.
And he misses with the left uppercut. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. Big swing and a miss. He just misses with that jab. They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those point areas, over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skin them, go for speed.
Good counter left hand there. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Nice job landing that left counter punch. Counter punching. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter. And the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
Both fighters starting to get tired as we start round 9. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going. Counter shot lands. Catch and shoot. Not a lot of defense here at all. Nice job landing with that right hand counter. Good counter punch. Canelo Alvarez, just Alvarez, down to the canvas. I can't believe it. Many people would have predicted it, but we've got a knockout victory.
Well, there's no argument right there. You say it. Night, night.